been like 24 hours almost exactly. Last night we left Samana about this time and we are getting close to Puerto Rico. We went kind of around the Morro Island south, and there's definitely some weird currents and stuff, like just waves that were bigger and choppier than they should have been for the conditions. And I think it was kind of just wind against current, but the currents are weird.
It was not fun.
Jessica didn't like it. But we're here. I think instead of going straight to Ponce, we're just gonna anchor out for the night because we'd be getting to Ponce at like 2 a.m. So we'll just get close to shore, we'll anchor at like 9 p.m., wake up, crack of dawn, and get to Ponce midday, do our check-in and be there. There's really no rush and no need to fly through and get in at 2 a.m. So it's beautiful, and this has been a mostly upwind sail, so it's been bumpy and wet. I'm ready for it to be over. I think we're all ready for it to be over. So let's enjoy the sunset creeping in on Puerto Rico, and the U.S. Coast Guard is back. They're doing their securities and pon-pons and all that stuff. So definitely feel like we're back in the States. So weird.
How do you feel? It's your birthday. You're 30 what?
33.
33. You look great, kid. Kira, it's Mama's birthday. Whoop whoop. It's a party in here. Oh yeah, we had a fiesta. Look, one balloon even got lost.
2 cupcakes for breakfast.
Hell yeah. Aria, have fun with the balloons. Woo! Kira, where are we going?
We're going to San Juan.
The money on my mind, a great deal of it will fix me all I've ever desired. The money on my mind, I count it every time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and I count it. Ooh, 1, 2, 3, 4.
We are in San Juan, which is the capital and biggest city in Puerto Rico. We drove here today from Ponce, which is the second largest city, and it's where we are currently staying at the Ponce Yacht Club. And it's about a 2-hour drive over the mountains to get to the other side of Puerto Rico. And so far it's kind of nice, it's lively, it's very touristy. We're making sure not to touch anybody because of the coronavirus. But yeah, we got here as early as we could. And I'm gonna explore, and then I'm gonna find a coffee shop and do some work. Kira currently likes birds. I want to see her face when she sees this.
Look at
Kira, look at all the birds. That's a lot of birds. She got scared a little bit. Kelsey's got a bird, Kira.
Oh, they're all over me. This is so weird. Oh, she loves birds. They're just climbing all over you.
Kira, look what Papa's got. Kira.
I threw my food. It keeps pecking at my rings.
This is like the sharks that Compass Key, but like birds. Yeah. Ooh, they're fighting. Bird fight, bird fight.
Yeah.
I feel like I got poop on me.
Like, homie is not leaving.
All the pigeon roosts.
So I read that people used to come here with their children to look at the harbor and feed the pigeons. So it's a historical thing they used to do.
Hey guys, lather up.
Yeah, right. Hand
I brought the hand
sanitizer.
sanny.
Was for Corona, but now we're using it for bird flu.
Bird flu.
I don't know that I would choose there to anchor. It looks really rolly. The inlet's right there. It looks rough out there. The fort's way over there. It's a little bit hot today.
It's a really nice area. But we're all sweating.
And it's still semi-early. Look at all the kites. Each year, 500,000 people use the grounds of El Morro for picnic sports and other activities. So this was a battleground.
All these like strange things are actually like real historical events.
But flying kites here is a thing. Imagine attacking El Morro. To reach this point, you already survived the intense cannon and musket fire. With the drawbridge closed, you would be forced to cross the dry moat in front of you and climb the walls, all while under fire. The moat was a key component of the defenses. The moat makes it difficult for enemies to reach and climb walls. The moats make the walls even higher, and they hide the foundation of the fortification from protecting it from enemy cannon fire. 30-foot tall wall. Oh, and they could shoot from both sides.
Yeah, if someone came down here.
So if you were to go down to try to climb up, you'd be stuck on both sides. That's pretty smart. Oh, he's showing off. Showing off. Trying to attract a mate. So what's really interesting about San Juan and the fort here is that, and really Puerto Rico in general, is that this was the first good anchorage coming from Europe that was deep water, protected from the trade winds, and had fresh water available on land. That's why they call it Puerto Rico, which is a rich port. Everything developed around here. Military history and even just general history of the Americas has been heavily influenced by Puerto Rico having a very good anchorage here. So it's just really interesting to see. It's cool to see it up close and in person. So this is where, when people are trying to attack, they could shoot down cannons and hellfire.
Wow, it's so colorful.
I'm going down the stairs to what level?
Level 2.
Original tower. We still have to go down. Even more. Even more down. This is the oldest part.
Yeah, go climb in there.
This is Casablanca. It is where the governor, it was built for the governor Ponce De Leons, and his family lived here, which is my family, for centuries, I guess.
The other guy was telling us that this is the oldest building in San Juan. It was also the first and only stone building for a while. And it was built for the governor and eventually built out with more and more and more buildings, but it was helped protect the harbor, the old harbor.
Aww.
Really pretty. Good viewpoint. That looks like it might be a Tiano carving from the natives. This is cool. Things turned out differently. You could have lived here.
Maybe.
It's really nice.
Yeah.
Long associated with the legendary explorer and first governor of Puerto Rico, Juan Ponce De Leon. Casablanca, throughout the years, has undergone many architectural and functional transformations. Principally, it has functioned as a fortified residence for the Ponce De Leon descendants, as well as, years later, for important Spanish and U.S. personnel. This would be our bedroom right here.
We just need some bathrooms.
Yeah. No chamber pots for us. We live on a boat, but we are a little bit sophisticated. Cruise ships coming in, or as we call them, Corona ships. Cannonball. 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 That's that tall wall we were walking along earlier. Well protected house.
Hey guys, we just arrived in Caja de Muertos, which is the island of the dead box. Box of the dead.
Coffin Island.
And it's only about an hour sail from where we were in Ponce. So we figured we'd come over. There's supposed to be a really good reef here. And there's a lighthouse at the top, so we might do a little hike later. And we're just gonna hang out here for a few hours. We're gonna hang out here for a few hours, maybe stay the night, and then try and make way to Salinas in the morning. But Sailing Doodles arrived. We got our friends over there. Hey, dudes. So maybe we'll get up with them later, see what's up. Jessica, what'd you get for your birthday?
Ryan got me this chair.
Woo! Super
So comfortable.
Yeah.
This is the first time in actually a while that we've anchored somewhere with clear water without a lot of current. So I'm gonna clean the bottom of the boat.
And he's got his new snorkel on.
Oh yeah, like we lost the old snorkel. Where did we? Oh, Shelby stole it.
Damn it, Bamboozle.
So finally, Turks and Caicos, we found somewhere with good snorkels, and I got a good new snorkel. I mean, it's warmer. I wouldn't say it's warm, but
Water's water. Have fun down there, pal. What are you looking at, Arya?
use those flippers.
It's a good workout.
Kick, 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 kick.
These also have a weight belt on.
Oh, maybe.
Because I don't normally wear that. Everything is swell today. We've been snorkeling. Jessica and Ryan hung out with Sailing Doodles. Kira and I read a book.
Doodles gonna come here.
Doodles is gonna come hang out, do a little sundowner thing. So we'll all be in the same boat.